The dead lie where they fell. Scattered throughout the South Sudanese market town of Bor, they tell a story of wave after wave of brutal revenge attacks.
On July 9, 2011, South Sudan became the world's newest nation after decades of civil war and struggle. But behind this historic moment was a story of diplomacy, perseverance, and the crucial role played by Kenya's former president, Daniel Arap Moi, alongside key figures like Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, General Lazarus Sumbweiyo, and Mark Toe. How did Kenya help broker peace in one of Africa's most volatile regions?
Of sabotaging, while the other accuses one for rushing through without due care of the provisions.
And animist South fought against the Muslim majority North over resources, religion, and political representation. The conflict, which began in the 1950s, claimed millions of lives and displaced countless others. By the 1990s, the international community knew something had to be done, and that's where Kenya stepped in. Enter Daniel Arap Moi, Kenya's president from 1978 to 2002. Known for his pragmatic approach to diplomacy, Moi saw an opportunity to position Kenya as a regional peacemaker. Under his leadership, Kenya hosted the Intergovernmental Authority on Development, IGAD, peace talks, which became the foundation for South Sudan's independence. But Moi didn't do it alone. He was supported by a team of skilled diplomats and mediators, including Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, Kenya's foreign minister at the time.
Northern Sudan. This is the one matter that makes me feel that even if, as we used to say in the University of Nairobi, if you don't like what I'm saying, say go home. Even if you have to tell me, Kalonzo, go home. I can go home to Sekuru, and I know when I go to places like Sudan, I'll feel at home. It's amazing. Therefore, I propose, again on behalf of the President, I'm sure you will have no difficulty dispatching us. You know, the interim results, I think, will be announced on the 29th, some others, and then interim will be on the 14th.
Kalonzo played a key role in building trust between the warring parties and ensuring that the negotiations remained on track. Another critical figure was General Lazarus Sumbweiyo, the chief mediator of the IGAD peace process. A retired Kenyan army general, Sumbweiyo brought military expertise and a deep understanding of conflict resolution to the table.
I've been pulling and pushing, one party accusing the other of sabotaging.
His ability to navigate complex negotiations was instrumental in keeping the peace talks alive. And then there was Mark Toe, a prominent Kenyan businessman and political figure. Toe acted as a behind-the-scenes negotiator, using his connections and influence to facilitate dialogue between the Sudanese government and the Sudan People's Liberation Movement, SPLM. Together, these men formed a formidable team that pushed the peace process forward. After years of negotiations, the breakthrough came in 2005 with the signing of the Comprehensive Peace Agreement, CPA. This landmark deal ended the civil war, and set the stage for South Sudan's independence. Key provisions included a 6-year interim period of autonomy for South Sudan, a referendum to determine whether the South would remain part of Sudan or become independent. Kenya's role in brokering the CPA cannot be overstated. Moi's government, with the support of Kalonzo Musyoka, General Sumbweiyo, and Mark Toe, provided logistical support, diplomatic expertise, and a safe space for negotiations. Without their tireless efforts, the peace process might have collapsed. In January 2011, the people of South Sudan voted overwhelmingly for independence. Over 98% of voters chose to secede from Sudan, and on July 9, 2011, South Sudan officially became the world's newest nation. The celebrations were joyous, but the road ahead was fraught with challenges. The contributions of Daniel Arap Moi, Kalonzo Musyoka, General Sumbweiyo, and Mark Toh remind us that peace is often the result of collective effort. Their legacy in this process is a testament to the power of diplomacy and regional leadership. While South Sudan's independence was a historic achievement, the young nation soon faced internal conflicts and governance issues. However, the role of mediators like Moi, Kalonzo, Sumbweiyo, and Toh reminds us that diplomacy, though slow and challenging, can achieve what war cannot. Kenya's involvement in the peace process remains a shining example of regional leadership and the importance of neutral mediation. South Sudan's independence was a triumph of diplomacy, and Kenya's Daniel Arap Moi, alongside Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, General Sumbweiyo, and Mark Toh, played pivotal roles in making it happen. What do you think about their legacy as peacemakers? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories about diplomacy and global affairs. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.